Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Please join in the struggle for the liberation of our people from the contraption by liking and sharing our videos. The updates: IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu undergoing ear infection treatment in DSS custody. That's according to Ifeanyi Ejiofor is saying, the lead counsel to Onyendu. And now he disclosed this after a routine visit at the DSS and Nnamdi. That's yesterday. He said the leader of the IPOB is currently undergoing treatment on tinnitus ear infection at the detention facility of the Department of State Services. He equally said that the legal team is still they are exploiting all bottlenecks to ensure that the leader of the IPOB regained his freedom. Let me partly read the statement. I quote, Onyendu was impressed with the progress reports, particularly in respect to Muchineke, whom we secured their bail in court last week. While efforts have been aggressively intensified for optimal results, be assured that Onyendu's legal team, ably led by our erudite lead counsel, Professor Mike Ozekome, SAN, is seamlessly navigating all legal bottlenecks to ensure that Onyendu regains his freedom soon. We are not resting on our oars at all. Onyendu is still undergoing treatment within the DSS facility on the recently diagnosed tinnitus ear infection, which will require advanced medical attention. End of quote. And so, the IPOB lead counsel said Onyendu has been diagnosed of tinnitus ear infection and he is undergoing treatment in DSS detention. And they added that the ear infection needs advanced medical attention. So where is he going to get this advanced medical attention? Talking about the leader of the IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Is it in detention facility, DSS hell, that refused to grant him his freedom, or not just his freedom, yes, his freedom, okay, so that he will go out and attend to himself medically. Now, since you have failed to grant him his freedom, or while in detention, there are his rights that the court have tried to protect. For instance, his bed, he has to take his bed, he has to eat when he wants to eat, and pray when he wants to pray with his, prayer tools like books and what have you, and he still have his freedom or his the right, to practice his faith while in the detention facility. Yes, that is when he has not been granted bail. That is when we are talking about you in detention facility. There's no justification now that the court has said grant him. So we are not talking about treating him again or giving him, allow him to take his bath if you like. You don't allow him to take his bath. All we're talking about now is release him. Release Nnamdi Kanu. We're not talking about, treat him well in detention facility. Treat him well for what? So he should stay there forever so that you can be treating him well. Is that place a 5-star hotel? Even if it's a 20-star hotel, Onyendu have overstayed his welcome at that detention facility. That's the point we're making this morning. So whether you are treating him there or not, it's not a business. We don't support it. We'll support his release immediately. That is what we're supposed to be talking about. This government is winding up in the next 2 months. What are we not saying? You are keeping him, say, his detention facility, he's taking his tinnitus treatment. We don't want that treatment again. Allow him go home. Allow him go home. He merits all. Allow him go home. He stand on the wrong side of no statute. The man committed no crime. The legal system has actually come up and said, look, the man is free from all charges. So why still keeping him? So we are talking about the release. So the legal team, they are doing wonderfully well. We will not actually, demean their strength or their efforts. They are doing well. But they should look into the fast-tracking the release of IPOB leader, Nnamdi Kanu, because this issue of, he's undergoing treatment, we don't want to tolerate this kind of thing. They're taking care of him. Taking care of what? You know, nobody that is in detention facility in Nigeria that is okay. Nobody, particularly from the opposing side, unless the government want to, do abracadabra and keep someone in detention facility, whereas they are the ones, trying to protect that person. Yes, government used to do that. When they use all these evil people in DSS and police and army to cause confusion and commotion, they will tell the organs at the top, say, go and lock the person up. Go and lock the person up. After locking the person up, they'll be going from back, behind our backyard to go and deliver food to the person, medicine and everything to the person, so the person will feel comfortable. But aside that, if you are really with the masses, with the people, and they are abducted you or kidnapped the person, or arrested if you like, and put the person behind bars or detention facility, the person will see hell. That's why it is called DSS hell. DSS hell. Nothing good can come out from that place. So the issue of his routine thing, he's doing it. Allow him his prayers, allow him his prayer book, allow him his time to bath, his time to pray, allow him change his clothing and everything. We are not talking about those ones again. We have gone past that level. We are talking about release, freedom entirely in its entirety. Grant him freedom he deserves. He merited in all aspects. The United Nations Human Rights Working Group, a working group on human rights, have indicated it. Look, release this young man. He committed no crime, no offense. You are the one who committed offense and crime. Compensate him, apologize to him. Both governments of Nigeria and that of Kenya. What are we not talking about? Back home, a court of competent jurisdiction said, allow him go home. He is free from all the charges you leveled against him. And you are still keeping him. And you want us to be talking about, undergoing treatment, treating him. We are not talking about that one again. So, if I Ejiofor, barrister, the legal sec, you people should intensify effort to bring Onyendu out of that place. That is the only good news. This one not be good news. This one will they talk now. Say Onyendu is allowed for treatment. So nobody should excite us with this kind of news that they're undergoing treatment. That's the point. We want him out of that place. Kyoide. Nothing more can make us happy or gratified, if you like. We want the leader of the IPOB out of that place. Now. But if Ejiofor convey a message to DSS, convey a message to those evil people there that they must release the leader of the IPOB as soon as possible. Because if not, what they are looking for, they will get it. Because the people have been making peaceful demonstrations and they have been attacking them with the military. Is that how to go about it? Peaceful demonstration, and that is what we're going to do. We will call out for demonstration across the whole Southeast. They only saw Aba people demonstrating and they were shivering. Demonstration will erupt in the whole of southeastern cities. In the whole of eastern cities, demonstration will erupt. But we promise them it will be peaceful. It will be peaceful. It is the right of the people to protest and demonstrate peacefully, and that they must do.